There are people in your life right now who call you a friend, smile to your face, and act like they care, while secretly playing a game you don't even know exists. They twist your words and turn your weaknesses into weapons, blending in while they study your every move. Over time, the toll manifests as physical exhaustion. You walk away from simple conversations feeling drained, apologizing for things you didn't do, carrying guilt that doesn't belong to you, and questioning your own sanity. Your immediate reflex is to fight back. When you realize what's happening, you want to lay out the evidence. You try to explain your side, argue the facts, and force a direct confrontation so they finally have to admit what they are doing. But direct confrontation is exactly what they are waiting for. They have been playing this game their entire lives. The moment you confront them, they play the victim, turn the story around, and walk away looking like a saint, while you appear unstable. Niccolo Machiavelli understood how to handle this exact type of personality 500 years ago. He realized that arguing with them is a tactical error. You don't have to raise your voice, and you never have to warn them. You simply have to outplay them quietly. View these individuals as emotional parasites rather than criminal masterminds. To defeat them, you must stop trying to win an unwinnable argument and instead focus on starving them of the specific resources they need to survive. Think of your mind as a vault. Inside that vault are your deepest fears, your past mistakes, your insecurities, and your dreams. To a manipulator, those personal details are the raw materials they need to build their trap. A manipulator extracts your personal data early on. These fears and dreams are converted into leverage in their arsenal. The counter is keeping conversations on the surface, locking away your deeper self, leaving their arsenal empty. Blocked from your personal data, their next tactic is to isolate you. They will quietly criticize your friends or suggest your family is too involved in your life, trying to remove anyone who might notice the pattern of their behavior. Counter this by building a tight circle of objective advisors. You need people who will tell you the truth and check your reality. An isolated target is easily controlled. By securing your private information and fortifying your trusted circle, you remove their primary means of attack and leave them stranded on the outside. Manipulation is a transaction. They manufacture drama, twist facts, and provoke you specifically to harvest your emotional energy. Your reaction is the only currency they value. This loop illustrates their dependency. They initiate a provocation. You respond with anger, feeding back into their control. The countermeasure is matching chaos with calm. By refusing to react and showing no emotion, you short-circuit the loop entirely. You can take this a step further by playing dumb. Letting them think they are still tricking you makes them sloppy. They start taking bigger risks and repeating their patterns, giving you the information needed to predict their next move. The wise purposely hide their wisdom. They sit quietly, observe the patterns, and let the aggressive player exhaust themselves trying to force a reaction that never comes. This culminates in the ultimate defensive posture, becoming unreadable. You maintain a steady face, you slow down your response times, and keep your thoughts hidden. A manipulator can only control what they can interpret. Transforming yourself into a calm, unreadable blank slate renders their entire playbook useless. Most people try to end these relationships with a major, dramatic confrontation, but a big finale provides the manipulator with an emotional buffet to feed on while they beg, apologize, and promise to change. Instead of cutting the rope, you cut the supply. You slowly, silently withdraw your time, energy, and availability without ever announcing your exit. You delay your texts. When asked for favors, you're busy. When they start drama, one-word answers. You stay friendly, but unreachable. Without your emotional reaction to hide behind, the manipulator becomes desperate. They begin rotating to new targets using the same recycled scripts and lies. Because you aren't providing the fire of a counter-argument, observers start to see the manipulator's patterns in isolation, leading to their eventual exposure. Definitive victory occurs when you become useless to their agenda, forcing them to seek supply elsewhere. They leave because there is nothing left for them to take. Without the drama they crave, the manipulator eventually drifts away. They leave confused, unaware of how they lost control, leaving you in peace. Machiavelli's strategy rests on the strength of the quiet observer, the person who watches the storm burn itself out without entering it. By protecting your emotional currency, your personal power returns. You stop wasting your days untangling lies and start living a quiet, confident life. By holding your ground, keeping your secrets locked away, and remaining an unsolvable puzzle, you permanently end their game.